Hey guys, just doing the dev update for this week. Basically on Oxen Core, most of the Oxen Core developers were actually working on the either Lokinet or the session file server this week, or the session open group server this week. So there wasn't too much on Oxen Core, but we did have some more communication with Ledger. So things are moving forward on them reviewing our application, which we sent to them a couple of months ago. So hopefully we'll have more to update on the Ledger front soonish. On the Lokinet side, we worked a little bit more on Mac packaging, but as I said, most of the core and Lokinet devs are working on the session open group server this week. On the session side, on the kind of desktop mobile client side, we basically just worked on WebRTC voice calls. We've got a little demo up on Twitter right now of a little voice call on desktop.
Double shots.
Yeah. And we're hoping to kind of get an internal release version out of session voice calls for us to test inside of the office this week. And also, as I spoke about before, we're kind of working on this Python refactor of the session open group server. So not only will that be a little bit more performant, it will also like kind of inline our code bases, because most of the session backend now is working in Python or C++, which we have a bit more knowledge with rather than Rust. So that reached feature parity with the Rust session open group server this week. So they're at the same level, and now we're starting to add in new endpoints. So over the next week, you'll start seeing session file server or the Python session file server start to get some of the new endpoints that I've been talking about throughout the last couple of weeks, like additional moderator functions, pinned messages, the ability to have read-only groups or like feeds that we had earlier on in the year with session. So yeah, I think that rounds out about everything. So yeah, thanks guys for listening.